Hi, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ann and this is All the Budgeting. On this channel, I do paycheck cash stuffings, side hustle cash stuffings, cash condensings, and then I always close out my budget every month, which includes a net worth calculation. So if that is interesting to you, I do hope that you consider subscribing, liking, commenting, all of those things. All right, so today we are here to close out my June budget. Half of the year over. It is insane to me. It feels like it was just Christmas. Okay, so I always start with my closeout, which is where I look at what I started the month with in each of my envelopes and what I am ending with. So let's get into it. So I'm going to start with my priority one binder. So in emergency, I started with 1,850. So I have 1,500, 6, 7, 8, 850, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,950. So that went up 100. Health started with 380. Ending with 1, 2, 3, 20, 30. So that went down 50. Extra week started with 300, ending with 1, 2, 3, 400. I hope I have the window open because it's actually a really mild day here for the end of June. So I'm hoping that that's not distracting. You might hear some frogs because there's a pond right behind my house. So hopefully that won't be too distracting. Okay, so extra debt. So I have changed that and it's now a wedding envelope for my nephew's wedding, and that'll be in my priority 3 binder. So we're gonna say extra debt started with 215 and ended with nothing, but then the money will be accounted for later on. Home maintenance started with 100, ended with 1, 20, 35. So that obviously went up 35. Home improvement started with 505, ending with 5, 20, 40. So also up 35. Car maintenance started with 90, ending with 50. So that went down. That went down 40. Pet care started with nothing, ending with 20, 35. And then electronics started with 430, ending with 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 65. So up 35. All right, moving on to priority 2. These first few envelopes don't get counted. So subscription started with 1315. Let's see what we are ending with. So I have 180 plus 40 plus 50 plus 650 plus 190 plus 165 plus 105. So ending with 1380. And so that went up 65. Okay, vacation started with 200. Now it has 1, 2, 20, 35. that went up 35. Christmas started with 205, ended with 1, 2, 20, 40. Holiday dinner started with 205, ending with 1, 2, 20, 40. And then gifts started with 150, ending with 50, 70, 85. I did have 2 birthdays in June, so that's where that money went. So this went down 65. All right, so that is it for priority 2. Moving on to priority 3, and so here's that wedding envelope that I said, and so that started, obviously it didn't exist before, so okay, so I have 150 in shower gift, I have 250 in dress / shoes, 250 in wedding gift. Hair and makeup, I have 110, and then I have 350 in miscellaneous, so $1,110. Okay, entertainment started with 115, ended with 20. Obviously I had some fun. So that went down 95. Clothes started with 205, ending with 1, 2, 25. Beauty started with 45, ended with 15. So that went down 30. Miscellaneous started with 45, ended with 20. So that went down 25. Planner stuff started with 65, ending with 50, 70, 85. So that went up 20. And then finally, my business binder. So taxes started with $989, ended with $1,125,679. So $1,129. So that went up $140. Business subscriptions started with $33.90, and I haven't changed anything there, so no change there. Solo ads started with $330, ending with $123.55. So up 25. Paid ads started with $230, ended with $1,255. So up 25. And then tools and services started with $30, ending with $55. So up 25. All right, so that does it for that part. So I started the month with a total of 11,389. And so I'm going to speed this part up. I'm going to total up the ending balances so that I can see if I am up or down overall for the month. So I will be right back. Okay, so I am ending with 12,744, which is an increase of 1,355. And so now I'm going to lasso this total and go to the next page, which is my net worth calculation. Okay, so last month my net worth was $201,190, and so I have pre-filled in some of these balances just to make this go a little faster. So we just saw that my total in my envelopes, 12,744. My estimated value of my home based on Zillow.com, 249,200. My estimated trade-in value for my car based on Kelley Blue Book is 22,190. My current 401k balance, 86,297. And then I mentioned in my condensing that I took all of the interest in my sinking fund savings accounts in Capital One and put it into a separate savings account. And I'm going to continue to do that every month because I realized I was missing out on, I was not accounting for interest that I was accruing. And so I just thought, let me put it into its own savings account. I'm not going to reflect it in my envelopes, but I will reflect it in my net worth calculation. And so just from interest alone, I had $81. So again, if you are not banking at a high yield bank like Capital One, SoFi, things like that, you could be missing out on a good amount of interest. So let's total up my assets here. So 12,744 plus 249,200 plus 22,190 plus 86,297 plus 81. So my total assets comes to 370,513. Okay, and then for my liabilities, so my current amount owed on my Chapter 13 bankruptcy is $37,035. My total owed on the premium or the principal on my mortgage is $119,236, and my current 401k loan balance is $13,061. So let's total up my liabilities. So 37,035 plus 119,236 plus 13,061. And so that comes to 169,332. So now to get my new net worth, I'm going to subtract my liabilities from my assets. So 370,513 minus 169,332. Okay, so my new net worth is 201,181. And let's see. So that went down. That's so funny. It went down $9. So that honestly, I did take a little bit more out for my 401k. So between which I'm pretty happy that this only went down $9 given that I did add to my 401k. So it added to this amount. It took away from that amount. But because I had so much more in my envelopes and all of that kind of in my savings and all that. So, wow, went down $9. That's it. It's crazy. Okay, so went down $9, and you know what? With that small amount, I'm not even gonna bother calculating the percent change. It's gonna be negligible. It's gonna be, I don't even know if that's gonna be 1%. But all right, so there we go. So that does it for my budget closeout. So next up will be my first paycheck stuffing for July, which is, again, I know I keep saying it. I have to stop saying it because I'm sure it's annoying to just keep hearing me say the same thing over and over again. But where has the year gone? Where does each month go? But it is wild how fast the year's going by. But okay, so that I will catch you with that first paycheck stuffing for July. I hope you're all having a great week.